All right, my man. State your name and let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
Cam, I'm on Real Talk with Nick.
That's what's up, man. Got the little youngster here, man. Listen, this is how you gotta raise the youth, baby, as Knicks fans, man. Are your parents Knicks fans?
Nah, my mom, she don't watch NBA.
Nah? But somehow you found your way.
Yeah, somehow. Through other families like my uncle.
All right, it's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? The unks. We need the unks in life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I see most unks, you know, they move in the wrong direction, but yours moving in positivity.
Word. I'm my uncle, bro.
All right, that's what's up, man. Now, let me speak of these Knicks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be the most, well, let me rephrase that. Who's your favorite player, man? Let's keep it simple.
Like in the NBA?
No, on the Knicks.
On the Knicks?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to keep it being probably Emmanuel quickly.
What you like about Emmanuel quickly game, man?
His shiftiness and his confidence. And as a smaller guard, you got to have that, you know what I mean? And me, as a coming up basketball player, I'm a smaller guard. So I like to look at basketball players such as that. You know what I'm saying? And he just got that shiftiness and that confidence that I personally play with him.
And who do he remind you of? Other players? Can I?
Emmanuel quickly, he remind me of Lou Williams.
Lou Williams?
Yeah, he remind me of him.
And what would you say they got in common? Like, when we speak of...
They flow the game. They flow the game because Emmanuel quickly, I forgot if it was his second season or like his first season, but that's when he like really broke out his like how good of a interior, what's the word? What's that word? I forgot the word, but he's just a good interior player. Like when it comes down to like getting that floater off, he got a good touch on that floater. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll ever become a better player than Lou Williams? Do you think he'll progress where Lou Williams is at? Because Lou Williams is...
Yeah, that's a legend right there.
Yeah, he's in his prime.
Yeah.
Do you see Emmanuel quickly surpassing him? Like, sometimes you pass the baton, man.
Right.
You want your son one day to be greater than you. So I'm asking you, how far do you see Emmanuel quickly game elevating, man?
I feel like if Emmanuel quickly could come in the starting lineup, he get more playing time. I feel like he could. No, I wouldn't say necessarily surpass Lou Williams, but I'd say he could make it up there with Lou. Because he's not. I wouldn't say he's really like Lou, but he has similar gameplay to Lou. And Lou, you obviously Lou's is like he was more known as a 6-man, and that's what Emmanuel quickly is right now. But I feel like if he get more playing time, I feel like he could definitely beat it up there with Lou Williams.
Okay.
Sure.
Do he remind you of I'm gonna name another player? Some compare him to Maxey from Philly.
Oh, Tyrese Maxey?
Yeah.
Oh, Tyrese Maxey. Oh, yeah. I like that guy.
Do you think Emmanuel quickly game is a competitor to him?
No. Tyrese Maxey is more aggressive. Emmanuel quickly, he played with a little bit more. He's played a little bit more smarter. And Tyrese, he played smart, but he also aggressive. Like, he'll attack you at the rim. I don't really think Emmanuel quickly would attack you as Tyrese would. Like, Tyrese, he would jump with you. Like, he'll try to dunk on you. Maxey, he wouldn't do something like that. Like, he'll try to hit you with a knife.
Wait. Who would try to dunk on who? You say
I feel like
Emmanuel quickly would try to dunk on someone?
Yeah, like, I feel like you would have a better chance of getting a block on Emmanuel than you would on Tyrese. Because Tyrese, if he see an open lane and he feel like he could jump, he's going to jump with you. He's going to try to bang it on you. But Emmanuel, he'd probably try to hit you with a nice little floater, hit you with a nice little lay around the rim. Like, I don't really think he got that aggressiveness like Tyrese. But I think he do got a better shot than Tyrese, though, for sure. Because Emmanuel, when he pull up, I ain't gonna lie, most of his time it'd be nice. It'd be great. I be seeing the way he play. He got a nice shot.
And to all my viewers, man, the kid is 14 years old, man. 14, breaking it down, man. All right, we're going to continue, man. Keep that in mind. 14.
Yeah, 14.
My man, Obi. Talk to me about Obi, man. What you like about Obi's game, man?
Man, go back to aggression. I don't know. That man's just, he just, I don't know if that man's just like jumping, but he's just aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I'm going down on a fast break, cool, and I look to I'm going down on a fast break on my right. And I look to my left, and I see Obi on the side. I'm definitely throwing that oop to him, for sure. It don't matter. I don't care if somebody's gonna jump with him as I throw the oop. I'm still throwing that to him because I know he's going more likely he's gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like more likely he's gonna throw it down. He's gonna finish it.
Do he remind you of anybody? If we speak of players in the NBA, man.
Anybody? Okay, I gotta give it to somebody that.
Somebody say Amari Stoudemire. I don't know if you ever seen Amari play.
No.
Why not? Why you say he don't remind you of that particular player?
Because Amari, I don't know. It's just I don't really want to give him Amari. Amari's too much like it's just Amari's too more physical wise, body type wise. Like Amari's just way stronger, aggressive. It's just I don't know. Like I know I keep repeating the word aggressive, but it's just like a lot. It's just that's what it's really about a lot. Because Amari he didn't have a shot. Obi Toppin, I see he's working on his shot, but he still don't have a shot. So
Are you following Obi in Miami? Did you see him play in some games all season?
Obi in Miami?
Yeah.
Nah. Like, do I think he's gonna get traded to Miami?
No.
Oh.
Have you seen him play in Miami?
Oh, have I seen him play? Oh, nah. I started watching him when he got drafted. Like, I started watching him and like when they was going against like the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started watching him.
Okay, and what did you like when you saw in this game when you was playing against the Hawks? What was you impressed with? What made you glue in?
Okay, I could give you that. When I was watching one of the games, and it was like kind of like down to the wire. I forgot which game it was, but it was like kind of down to the wire. And I remember he scored, and when he scored, I was like, that was he give me clutch player type vibes. That's what he gave me. Like he gave me like if I pass it to him off a assist, and I pass it to him right quick, like you know what I mean. I feel like he'll find his way around the rim and knock it down. I wouldn't say now if you're talking about 3-point wise, I'm not giving it to him because I can't give my trust into a player that doesn't fully have a shot. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I feel like if I call a screen, he give me a quick screen down the basket, I pass it to him. I feel like he can find his way around the rim. Either it's a dunk or it's a lay. Because he has good athleticism for sure, great athleticism.
Once again, to all my real talk with Nickavellians, the kid is 14.
Word.
We're gonna continue. R.J. Barrett, man.
Word.
What you like about R.J. Barrett, man? Do you think R.J. Barrett is gonna be the face of the Knicks? Is he gonna be the captain?
Yeah, for sure. No.
Talk to me now.
I wouldn't say he's gonna be the captain because I feel like as long as Julius is there, JR, as long as he's there, he gonna always have that captain role because you could just tell like even when you watch a game, you could tell that the Knicks always look for Julius. They like because I was watching them when they was playing last season. And I'm just like Julius really always has the ball in his hands. Like they will always give it to him. And I feel like if he's not playing, then yeah, RJ he'll have that captain role because he's like the secondary. He's like the secondary ball handler they would want to have the ball. But I feel like, he can't. If Julius is playing at the same time as him, I don't give him the captain.
Do you think it's a conflict of interest? Do you think Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett on the floor together kind of hinders?
No, because the Knicks, they got good team chemistry. I watch them play a lot, and their team chemistry is amazing. So, no, I don't think it's a conflict of interest. Not at all. I feel like it's a mutual understanding between the two teams. I mean, all the teammates. I feel like it's a mutual understanding.
Okay. And have you heard of a player called Cam Reddish?
Yeah. Oh, man. That man is nice. But I'm going to keep it being. I haven't been watching him lately. I've been watching him in Duke. But in the league, But he's nice.
You watched him in Duke?
Yeah, I watched him in Duke.
What did you like from him in Duke that you wish you could see more of him on the Knicks?
Okay, well, it's kind of different because when he was in Duke, he had more playing time. Like, because obviously, if you was watching Duke and when Zion was playing, obviously, the top three in Duke was Zion, RJ, and Cam. But the thing that Cam has that RJ and Zion don't have, Cam is a sniper. Like, that man, he a sniper. And his handles, he could catch you with something real quick. He's one of those players that like you gotta really guard tight. Because if you don't guard him tight, he's gonna shoot it. If you do guard him tight, it's like he hits you with something nice. So it's like it's kind of tricky to guard somebody like him.
So was you upset that Tom Thibodeau didn't play him as much? Cam only played 12 games.
Really? Yeah, I wasn't watching it for real, so I don't really know. But
yeah,
I mean, if I was watching, more than likely, yeah, knowing me, because I get upset because I'd be like, yo, put him in the games. I remember it was just one player. Oh, it was this player. You know Sharif Cooper?
Okay.
Yeah, him. I don't know. I think it was one game I was watching with the Hawks, and I was getting mad. So I'm like, yo, that kid Sharif Cooper, man. If you watch him all his highlights in high school, that kid is something different.
Yeah.
That kid is something different, man. I tell you. Like if he had more playing time in the NBA, that man's something different. But I've been seeing his stats recently in the summer league this year. That and I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't good. Like his scoring average was like 1 point. It was bad. But I feel like if you give him that leadership role, he would not make you regret it. That man is something different.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I feel like I would be mad if I'm watching Cam and I'm like, yo, coach, put him in a game. He can show you what he got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now my man Julius Randle, man.
Word.
Julius Randle, man. Play the 4.
Right.
A lot of fans is mad at Julius Randle right now because he thumbed down and whatnot. He shows frustration, man.
Yeah.
When Julius Randle was at his best, what do you think he could give to the city of New York, man? When he's playing his best game, what you like about Julius Randle?
His leadership. Yeah, I like his leadership, and I like how he likes to take the game into his own hands. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, the Knicks need a player like as much as there's a lot of what's the word? There's a lot of conflict behind, as you said, like his way of showing his emotions in games. Yeah, he could work on that, but as far as playing on a team leadership role, Julius definitely has that. Because when it's time to take the game into his own hands, Julius will make sure that even if they lose, he will still make sure that they are able to even get any chance of trying to catch up. Like when it's really time to step up, Julius is definitely that man to rely on for the Knicks.
Okay, now some may differ.
Right.
You know, some say tomato, some say tomato. You know how it is out here, right? Yeah. What do you say, youngster, to those who say that Julius Randle plays like a point guard instead of a power forward, and he needs to stop bringing the ball up, turning it off? Like, you're not that. I know you heard that.
Yeah, and I definitely see it in the way he played, and I can't lie, I actually agree with them. Because I feel like at some points in the game, he oversteps his role. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he oversteps his role as a player. But then when I watch him, I'm like, I can't really get mad at him because when he does it, he does knock down a shot. And the crazy thing is, he be knocking down shots that you wouldn't even expect him to knock down. Like I was watching like a lot of games of him playing this season. No, like last season. It was the season when they won against the Hawks, and that man was knocking down shots that I wouldn't like. I was watching. I'm like, yo, Julius, don't take that, and he'll take it, and he'll make it. I'm like, dang, like that man's something different. So.
Okay.
I agree and I disagree at the same time.
Oh, so is it safe to say that he had to do that because the Knicks didn't have a bona fide point guard?
Yeah.
Because that's the issue with the Knicks. We need a point guard, man.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not mistaken, they did have D Rose at that time too.
Correct.
And I feel like D Rose, yeah, that's no disrespect to that man. That man is amazing. That man is one of the he's in my top 15 pointers of all time.
Yeah.
He's not. I wouldn't give him.
Do you think he's damaged goods? Do you think D Rose got more game in him, man?
I feel like D Rose got more fundamental play in him now than he did in his prime. In his prime, he was all about more like, oh, I'm gonna attack. Like I'm going to attack that rim. But don't get me wrong though. If he needed to shoot it, he would definitely shoot it. Like that shot. I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was against the Cleveland Cavaliers when he made that buzzer beater. I forgot. It was one of those. Yeah, he's one of those like down the stretch. If you need a clutch shot, he'd give it to you in his prime. But now, he's more like midi, more fundamentals, and he's more of a layup player now because he got older, so he can't really jump as how he used to. So now he's more like, I'm gonna hit you with a nice little finish around the rim. I'm gonna hit you with some nice moves, and don't let me get to my spots on the midi because I'm gonna definitely make it. He's more fundamental now. He's not more all about like, well, I'm gonna just attack at the rim. You just better hope I don't make it.
Man, youngster, man, you're amazing, man. Word. Once again, Real Talk with Nick.
Real Talk with Nick.
Hey, how old are you?
14.
14. Let's keep it going. We almost there. Right. Mitchell Robinson, man.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson, yeah, that guy. He just got paid. He got, $60 million extension contract.
Really?
Yeah, he got paid. Money,
Mitch.
Mitch.
Can I ask you a question?
Ask me a question.
All right. Do you think he's worth that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Do you disagree? Maybe a little more.
No,
You had the Detroit Pistons who was willing to give him $65 million. So
65. Okay, I don't think he's worth that. But 60 million for the Knicks, yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think he's worth that for sure.
and why you don't think he's worth the $60 million?
I think he's worth 60 million, but I don't think he's worth 65.
So
Yeah.
why you think he's worth the $60 million, not 65? What makes his valuable at $60 million?
Because like for the Knicks, they need that aggressive. They need that type of center that they need what he brings to the table at the center position. What he brings to the table at the center position is like he's what I call like he's a reliable at his position. Like you can always trust him at the position that he plays at because obviously he plays center. And I feel like at the center position, he definitely could give you what you need when it comes down to the blocks, when it comes down to the finishing. It's basically those two. Like when it comes, especially his blocks. Like I ain't gonna lie, you go ahead and try to think you could put something stupid around the rim against him. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. Like you'd have to have like a great touch at the rim to try to do something stupid around the rim, like try to hit him with a nice little up and under or something. Cause you might think he's not gonna catch it, but his wingspan is so long to the point like. He'll catch you. He'll catch that block.
And what do you think he needs to improve on? Because right now, believe it or not, Mitch been practicing hitting the three ball for the past 2 years, but he hasn't displayed it on the court yet. Do you think that's something Mitch should do, or should he just remain in the post? Would you like to see Mitch develop a behind the arc game?
I wouldn't say I would like to see him develop a behind the arc game because I feel like the league is getting to the point where now there's a lot of centers that's able to shoot that three ball. Jokic, Embiid, that's really the two that can come at the top of mine right now. Oh, Cat, Porzingis, who else? There's plenty more. And I feel like I don't really want to see him at the 3-point position because I feel like the Knicks have a lot of 3-point players. The Knicks have a lot of shooters on the team. But they just have to give him a chance to display that on the court. I feel like I want to see him more so at the midi. Like I feel like if he could get his midi game right, I feel like that would be definitely valuable for the Knicks in certain stretches.
Okay, we almost did, bro. Are you high on Tom Thibodeau as a coach? Do you think Tom Thibodeau is a good coach? Some say he don't. Some say he don't play the youth, and that he's all about vets. Like we had Taj Gibson that left. We had Kemba Walker. He's gone. Nerlens Noel. Like, he don't give the vets, don't give the rookies a chance to play. That's why you haven't seen one of your favorite players on the court that much when we speak of Cam Reddish. Do you think we need a better coach than Tom Thibodeau, or do you think we need to stick with Tom Thibodeau because he did give the Knicks to the 4th seed when we was playing against Atlanta? We did go to the playoff. So what is it for Tom Thibodeau, man? Think this is last year to prove something?
Yeah, I feel like I see it from both perspectives. Like I see why he puts most trust in the veterans because obviously they have more experience. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna want to rely on a vet than a rookie. But then I feel like on a different perspective from the outside looking in, I feel like like come on man, you gotta put your trust in these young bucks because they'll give you something that you didn't even think you needed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Just like I put my trust in you, young man. Because I seen you on the court. I'm saying, my man, look at baby Huey here in Harlem. Do you know about the Knicks? My man said, I know about the NBA period. How old are you?
14.
Let's proceed. 14. Now, I would like to talk about 2 players, man, and then we out of here, man. And then you can get your game on. When we speak of Jalen Brunson, oh, man, do you think he's the guard that the Knicks needed to spread the floor out, to facilitate? Talk to me, man.
I'm going to tell you this, man.
Oh, man.
That man, you give him the responsibility of being that point guard, I promise you he'll make it worth your while. Because that man is something different. And his mid-game, man, don't leave him open on that mid. He's gonna make it. And then it's just something about his handles. Like I wouldn't say he give me Kyrie handles, but he give me like he'll have you guessing with his handles. Like you wouldn't know what he's gonna do because I'll be watching him play and I'll be watching like off the court play. And I'm like, if that man just had the responsibility of being a point guard and he had that role like of that leadership role, I definitely feel like he could definitely he could definitely do something for the Knicks. But I feel like it's gonna be hard to give somebody else that leadership role on the Knicks because obviously it's already gone to Julius. I feel like giving that leadership role.
So some say that
Yeah.
Julius role is going to change, man, because
Nah.
now you got a point guard. So
I-
Julius Randle ain't going to be able to do what he
I feel
normally
like
do.
I feel like that's gonna
Affect his game.
yeah, cause it's gonna. Y'all say his emotions comes out now. I feel like if you take his leadership role and give it to somebody, I feel like it's gonna come out even more because he's not gonna be able to be used to doing what he normally. He's not gonna be able to have the ball most of the time if you give that role to somebody.
So
else.
you saying with Jalen Brunson now having the because he's going to be the number one option, Julius Randle's going to bitch.
In a way, yeah, because I feel like he's gonna be like, yo, coach, you putting all your trust into him, like as if I was the one doing this for y'all before he even came.
And do you know that Jalen Brunson's father, Rick Brunson, is the assistant coach?
Yeah, that's. I don't know, but I mean, you might be wrong though. Julius might be able to mature himself and be able to what should I say? Be able to be cool with the fact that he just has to give up that role. If anything, we might be wrong. He probably want that role to get off him because it's probably a lot of stress towards him. So if anything, he probably would want that role to be given to somebody else. But I could just, me personally, by the way of seeing him play, I feel like he would probably have such a kind of a problem too.
Yo, man, you're amazing, bro. And this is the last question, man. Donovan Mitchell. All the talk we hear about Donovan Mitchell coming to New York, man. Is this something you would like to see? Some say if Donovan Mitchell come to the Knicks, the starting five would be strong, but your bench would be weak because you might have to lose a lot of players like Quentin Grimes, McBride, perhaps even Emmanuel Quickly. I mean, it was at one point we was hearing R.J. Barrett name mentioned. Do you feel it's a smart move to try to pick up a player like Donovan Mitchell, man?
Nah, but I wouldn't say that for the Knicks' sake. I say that for Donovan's sake because Donovan's been building his legacy for himself, and I feel like him going to the Knicks in a way would tarnish that. Because I feel like
We'll do what?
Would tarnish it.
Like, why?
Because I just feel like him as a player, like I feel like his value could be used way more for a different team than the Knicks. I feel like the Knicks is still finding a way as a team, and I feel like they don't need a player like Donovan yet.
So how would it hurt the Knicks? Wait. Are you saying it would hurt Donovan Mitchell more than it would hurt the Knicks?
Yeah, it would hurt him more. Cause like something that I can't understand is how the Knicks is such a good team, but they just lose a lot. And I feel like if he joined and they still losing a lot, I feel like it's gonna tarnish his legacy. Cause it's like it's just not. It would just be like, dang, he'll be like the Bradley Beal for the Knicks. Cause you remember that time when Bradley was scoring like I think like 30 points a game, back to back. But the Wizards just kept losing at a point. And it was crazy. It was starting to get some rumors like, is he gonna ask for a trade? But he's still stuck with the team. So I feel like something like that would happen for Donovan. Like they'll be losing so much, but he'll be putting up the stats for that team.
So you think ticket sales will? And you know, the Knicks never hurt for ticket sales.
Never.
So whether the Knicks win or lose, they always gonna make money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm out here hitting the streets, man. So when we speak of the owner like James Dolan, man, I know you heard of James Dolan. I know you heard about how he don't operate the Knicks organization correctly. Some say, you know, he's learning to take a back seat. How do you feel about James Dolan, if you're even aware?
I mean, well, I don't know. I really haven't heard too much about him.
You haven't heard too much about him, man?
All I really know about is Tom Thibodeau. I don't really know too much about the whole Knicks organization, but I know about the team and the head coach. I don't really know too much about the whole office, the front office.
Okay, and this is it, Kemba Walker.
Huh?
Was you mad that Kemba Walker got traded off? He went to the Pistons, man.
I was mad that he got traded. I mean, no, I wasn't mad that. I was mad at where he got traded to. That's a better way of saying it. I was mad at where he got traded to because I feel like That man's a good point guard. I feel like his value could have been more for like a team like the. I don't know. Probably like I want to say the Heat, but they got Kyle Lowry. But I feel like the Heat would be a good team for Kemba. But I feel like he was definitely good for the Knicks. But I wasn't liking his shot on the Knicks. Like he wasn't reliable for the three on the Knicks. It was certain times I was watching when he was playing on the Knicks. I'm like, and like he didn't trust his shot himself. Like it would be times where he could took the shot and he didn't out get. And I'm like, yo, Kemba, take that shot. But I don't think he really trusts himself at the 2-point position, 3-point position when he was playing for the Knicks. So,
All right, my man. Listen, and I'm gonna end it with this, man. You say you play ball, right?
right.
What position you play?
Well, right now I play point. Yeah.
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 And is the NBA your goal?
I mean, when I was younger, it was
When you
my
was young?
goal.
Oh, you're still
my-
young. I mean,
yeah,
so you
like-
got through
yeah,
me like
yeah.
when you was in Pampers. Is what you trying to say?
When I was like,
I'm just joking, brother. But
yeah,
but my point I'm trying to make, man, is that's the play. What would you like to see?
for myself in the future,
As a basketball player, man.
I don't know, because I don't really want to make it into the league as a player anymore. Like, I really want to kind of make it in the league as like a sports analyst or something like that, or even like an assistant coach or something like that. I don't really think I would want to make it as like a player
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
Tell you, man, you got the capabilities of doing just that, man.
Yeah.
You're very knowledgeable, man. And you're only what?
14.
Oh, my man. Listen, this is Real Talk with Nick in the heart of Harlem, man.
Right.
Speaking to the youth, man.
Right.
He know more than a lot of adults that been on my show, so don't get it. And we out. Peace.